Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Daniels escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with the sack.
On the move, hit it right. He can run it. Daniels him, he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to win it.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. Now that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Cowboy 80.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. third down there with the set. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
From where they started that drive, Kate, 3 points, kind of feels like the minimum they expected. But I know this, a little scoring can lead to a lot more.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Buying some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Yellow.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they get this down to the 28. Now we'll pause for an injury that nobody wants to see. That is Travis Kelce in need of some assistance. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Yellow.
Another throw for Mahomes. That's for the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Can I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
He gets it to Rice. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
1st down.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. He netted some positive yards.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Set, hunt.
Mariota to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd down give to Krosky-Merritt. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie is putting on the show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Commanders have an early lead. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it on 3rd and 5. Again, Mahomes to throw. He finds Worthy, complete. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. They're still going at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Ready.
Throwing is Mariota. Ertz reels it in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Striker. Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together.
And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Yellow, yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He rolls to his right. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer.
Yellow.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
Working inside the red zone. Buying some time left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. But Kerr to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs make it 17 all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set, ready. 10 black. Set, go.
They go play action on first down. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now run it out of the pistol, Krosky Merritt. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Down. Black, 95.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this kid run out of so many sacks? So impressive. He didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Okay,
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Able to find Ertz. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time and forced the 4th down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
Okay, ready.
Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Fight. 52, blue. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs from 37.
Blaster, 6. Blue, 32. 10.
Mariota. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Trent McDuffie in to pick it up. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Getting out to his left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past the 140. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 50, green.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pass brought in by Traylon Burks. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 45, White, ready.
Back to throw, Mariota. On him quick, and they bring him down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Here we go. Black 40. Set.
Mariota. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Formation for the Commanders.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. It's Pacheco again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Screen here for Smith. He still has room inside the 30. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
10 cycles. Ready?
Here's Mariota now. Completed left side to Samuel. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
60, pass the 60. 18 Cardinal, 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Come on. Hey.
3rd down give to Eckler. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Flushed out of the pocket. Able to hit Tonyan, complete. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. He gets it to Rice. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, it's Hunt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Butker knocks it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
From the gun, a run for Krosky-Merritt. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Daniels from the pistol. This is McCaffrey, left side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready? 60 by 6.
Daniels now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best credit, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down and 10. Daniels makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It's a gain of 22. And that gives them first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Looking inside the red zone. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's left likely the final play of this third quarter. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Setting up, second and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Mejio with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, coach.
Hand off to the back. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the pistol, Smith. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Yellow.
They give it to him again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd down run by Pacheco. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs make a 9-point advantage.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, break.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come on.
to throw. Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Third and short, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Here we go! Ready?
Daniels now. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Mejio with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going on first down, Mahomes dumps it off to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. On the move, hit it right. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up third down.
Yellow!
Back to throw it. This is cut downfield by Rice. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Couldn't find a completion on first down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that.
The Commander's rush brings him down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Yellow!
Looking to throw. Screen here for Smith. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Butler on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Bogdanovich, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And this one does not go far. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Commanders trail by 6. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Commanders 31.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Escapes the pocket. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Daniels back to throw. He's got Jalen Lane. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Here he is to throw. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Daniels to throw. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Daniels is going to throw again. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on. As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something to go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, but this one isn't over. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.